All right, I think it's time. We're gonna talk to Zein. Zein is the creator of a Soul. Is it a Soulblaze, a Blaze, or just Soulblaze? Soulblaze. Again, it's a creature collectathon or creature collector auto battler, kind of like Pokemon, but there's enough to distinguish it between Pokemon. So it's kind of its own thing. It's also a roguelike, which, if you know me, I love a good roguelike. We're gonna be jumping in with Zein here in just a couple seconds. Let me jump into the Discord and we'll say hello. Hey, Zein.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to finally meet you.
Yes. How's it going so far?
It's going really good. The event's been really fun. We're gonna be checking out Soulblaze now. I wanted to confirm: am I gonna be taking a look at the demo or the playtest? So I have both of those right now. Or,
Uh, whatever you prefer.
okay,
So
no
the
preference.
demo is shorter. Playtest has playtest basically all the content that I currently have developed. Demo is just the first region.
Cool. Let's do the playtest then. And
Yeah.
while I'm booting that up, could you just kind of tell everyone who's listening a little bit about you?
Yeah, gladly. So I'm Zein. I'm a solo developer. Shifted from it, over a decade of Unity to Godot last year and went the full I do everything myself route, the crazy self-dependent making games at your desk kind of experiment, and started work on Soulblaze because I wanted to work something that's like, I don't know, goes back to the roots, like childhood things that got me excited, like Pokemon, um, and trading cards, and then kind of went from there and been like slowly developing it for over a year now. And yeah,
Imagine jumping from one programming platform to another had to have been a little difficult. How was that for you?
it was actually quite almost frictionless, I would say.
Okay.
I also do have to say that majority of the time I worked as a game designer and narrative designer, so I did work in the engine for like prototyping and stuff, but I never had to go that deep that I get used to like very specific technical things. So it was, I guess, easier to transition to a new engine than someone who like goes like into the technical level of engines, and then started learning more in-depth coding and switched to GD script from C Sharp, but like it was all on prototype level, so that was pretty yeah, pretty nice. I did a course on Udemy that was heavily on sale, and just like rebuilt a Vampire Survivor like
Yeah.
in Godot, and it was nice. It was like step for step. It was explaining why you should do certain things that way, like in the long run, and yeah. And I suddenly was in the middle of my own project. Like it was refreshingly easy for a change.
All right, so we got everything up and running. I'm here and I'm sharing my screen if you want to take a gander. I'm just going to jump right on into a run. If you want to just kind of give us a rundown on what Soulblaze is and like what is this about?
All right, let me get this large. Yeah, so Soulbase is um, what a lot of people, like players, described as Pokemon meets Slay the Spire. So I feel like that's very accurate, even though I didn't initially pitch it that way, but it's basically that. Like, I wanted to create a creature collecting experience that doesn't take like hours and hours to invest to like catch all of them, finish the story, and it's a more shorter chunks of gameplay. You start a run, you pick your starter, you build your team, and try to get as fast as you can. You level them up on the way, you teach them tricks, they're called here, with flash drives, so like the equivalent to uh, what are they called? The machines in Pokemon.
Like the TMs.
Oh yeah, TMs. Um, because I played in German, and I wasn't sure if it's the same letters, but it's the same abbreviation.
Yeah.
It's also TMs. Yeah, and the biggest difference is that the combat is done with dice. So I wanted some elements of like board game and tabletop RPGs to play around with the combat system. Like the basics, it seems similar. Like you have your 4 move or up to 4 moves, and they have effectiveness against other types. But I wanted to play around and avoid the typical you do one thing and then the enemy does one thing, and it felt always not very satisfying when you were responsible and did the defensive move, but you know, it's not very flashy, and then you had to wait for the enemy to do a thing. And with the dice you can, since you pay for your moves with the dice, as long as you have dice you can do multiple things per turn. So you can play defensive move, give yourself shield, but also attack at the same time. So it feels more like doing more per turn, a bit more dynamic, a bit more like faster paced. And yeah, then you try to reach the end of this map.
Yeah, so I've played through a couple times now, and I have to say, something I noticed like right off the bat is there's quite a difficulty curve in this game. Is that like intentional, or am I just doing something wrong?
No, you're not doing something wrong. So it's also not. It's partially intentional to be difficult, but like it's still in alpha. So like the whole balancing is still something I'm figuring out.
Gotcha.
Especially since like the majority of this year I've been working on the demo for like Indie Games Fest showcase and then Gamescom. So a lot of balancing went to the first region.
Gotcha.
And then the second and third region, like, or children I haven't looked at for a while. They and I revamped several systems and for a while without testing too much how the difficulty adjusted. So yeah, partially it can get very difficult, or sometimes very easy depending on what I just changed under the hood. But yeah, it's an ongoing construction, like the curve.
Yeah.
It's especially difficult with roguelikes, right? You have to find the sweet spot. If it's too easy, you breeze through it, and once you reach the end, it's it's one of those big things you want to like. I played Hades for so many runs and still haven't beaten the last boss.
Yeah.
So make it too easy, you lose the charm a bit of roguelikes, and make it too hard, it becomes frustrating because you can't get there.
Yeah.
It's a smaller area you can fit in than like your regular game that you start and finish, like story, like Pokemon or something.
Yeah, I imagine trying to find that sweet spot is probably one of the harder things of making a roguelike, or any game really for that matter.
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially getting an eye for if something is too difficult or if the information is bad, because it looks the same when you watch someone play, but it's a huge difference. Like sometimes people like have trouble getting even half through the map, and then I realized they didn't know that they can teach the tricks from the map, like new moves, like better moves. Like I've seen people walking up to the boss with their starter moves, which
I've done it.
Yeah,
the last time I played, yeah. It's like, wait a minute, I can teach these in the menu. I learned how like you can heal also in the menu too. Didn't know that.
Yeah, that too. So exactly, and then the people say like, "Oh, it's so difficult and so unforgiving," and it's like, "Oh, damn!" Like I like it's explained the tutorial, but like timing is also important for tutorials. So like you might read it at the beginning, but then it takes a while until you have to apply it, and then it's gone because you haven't didn't have to repeat it. So watching a lot of people play, you get a feel for, okay, I have to make this clear multiple times. This is actually not too difficult. It's just like people don't know their tools, basically.
Yeah.
So,
just forgetting it, yeah.
Yeah, or just not making it clear enough. Or like just one sentence, like a side sentence, is usually not enough to just like, oh, by the way, you can heal on the menu. Like people will not register this to redo this later. Yeah, or like re-rolling Also seen a couple of people who never used rerolls.
Oh god, I love the reroll system. It's so great.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's very helpful.
Yeah, I wanted to find the sweet spot between, like, basically controlled randomness, because you know, like the dice rolling can be frustrating because you never know the outcome,
Yeah.
but giving you enough options to take control over what you do know, and with rerolls, or basically if you don't like that you can't do something when you roll a 1, you can teach them a trick that costs 1, like 1 2 3 4, for example.
Mm.
So that way you can make sure that whatever you roll you can always pay 1 trick exactly. Or other people want to gamble and take the like more expensive moves and hope they roll well, use the rerolls and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I hope at least that it then takes out the frustration of just pure randomness, because the more you play, also the more control you can get.
Yeah, so there's definitely a learning curve, but I feel like the more I play, the more I learn, and the better I get. I think it took me a couple plays to realize, oh, I can capture these guys. I can build up
Yeah.
my team. Unfortunately, I have one right now, which is probably not going to do very great at the end. But yeah, you can capture these guys, and I didn't realize that until like my third playthrough, I think.
Yeah, like I added the dynamic tutorials that would pop up the first time something like during the run becomes important, but since I'm like, it gets less and less now, but since I like revamped a lot of things, some things more drastically than others, I would have had to like readjust and reprogram a lot of these tutorials, because like, for example, the yo-yo to catch them is more or less recent. Like before that, it was like classic Pokeball. Like you throw something and then there's a chance based on HP and status condition. And I completely changed that because I wanted everything to be more like everything comes from dice. There's the theme. I don't want like another level of randomness. Like you don't roll dice and then there's also like 25% chance of something else to happen. Like that's a bit redundant.
Yeah.
Or like 2 different like probabilities, and then I had to rewrite the reprogram the tutorial, and then at some point I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense to like update this every other week. I like wait until I'm certain that all like the core mechanics stay more or less the same, and then polish up the tutorials. But that also means that some things are not as well documented in the game, but it is early stage.
Now, are you still in alpha now, or have you moved
Yeah,
past that? Okay.
like late stage alpha, and I want to do early access, or hopefully, yeah, first quarter or second quarter next year. So that's where I think like, okay, that's probably where you can say that's turning into beta and then like working towards 1.0. But that's the goal, and I think until the early access release, it will be alpha.
Sure. Do you have any idea like when that early access release will be coming, or is that still kind of up in the air?
Like earliest would be, I think, March.
Oh, it's like right around the corner.
Yeah, like content wise, it has most of the things I want in there. Like some Soulblaze forums, like when they can, when you fill, whenever you roll a double, you know that the bar at the bottom that fills, it looks a bit like those pink fire flourishes.
Yeah.
When that fills, you can, I don't know if you got around that, you can transform your Animon into like a mega evolution form.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, because it takes a while. It's
Yeah.
also something I have to like test if it's too high or too little. So the last stat, I think, luck. Like the higher you have luck, the less doubles or resonance you have to roll to fill the bar. And yeah, not all of them have like art yet or the transformation form, so that's something that's still missing. And just, yeah, going through making sure everything works. There are a few a few stickers that still have perks for outdated systems. Like it's one sticker that improves your capture chances, but there are no capture chances anymore because of the new yo-yo. So I have to go through all these, update them to the new systems, and then then I think just testing, polishing, bug fixing, and then it should be ready for early access. But that's the last 20%. That's the second 80% of game development, as they say.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, very true.
so much more effort that is hidden.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, yeah, that's a new. I think I added the ice buckler with like the last update. It was initially only curiosity, like the gray tricks had shields, like adding shields, and I wanted to add more, like spreading this out to other aspects. You know, you made two boss.
Okay. Let's see what happens. I have one little guy with me, so I first of all, I love the design of this guy, and I don't want to spoil it because we'll see it in a minute. But the fact that like the abilities also change for him is so cool.
Yeah, this unique to all bosses. They have the unstable aspect, so the unstable aspect basically just rolls their type every turn. To keep it fresh, you know. But I also wanted to avoid, like, since it's a roguelike, and like in Pokemon, you know, you have your fire Pokemon team starter, and you go to Misty, and then like you have a disadvantage, but like you get defeated, you train a little more, and you try it again. But in a roguelike, it's more punishing. When you, like, let's say you are lucky and you got like 2 or 3 really good wisdom creatures, and then the first boss is like patience or whatever. No, I changed it. Wisdom now is mystery is good against wisdom, and then you have this matchup, and then like basically have a super hard mode, and then I don't want to punish players that don't know which boss they will get, and then like capture ones that have a disadvantage, and they thought, okay, well, let's change it every turn. So sometimes you have a disadvantage, sometimes you have an advantage, and if you play smart, like you, so swapping also doesn't, you don't lose a turn, right? When you swap your creatures. Another thing where I wanted to keep the dynamics, so you see it changes to another type, you swap to your Animon that is good against it, or if it has disadvantage, you do a strong move and then swap to another one and do like a shield or something.
Yeah, so, and I love the fact that you can also heal and it doesn't end the turn too. That's my most annoying like pain points with Pokemon. It's like, I have to put out this Pokemon that's just like a phase tank so I can heal my main guy. But no, and this I can just heal and do damage. Love it.
Yeah, like there's, I catch it with myself too. There's like this, I don't know, like decades of game design. Passed on, I don't know, norm that like it has to be difficult. Everything has to have, you know, like sort of payment, and a lot of designs tend to be more strict for little features without asking or testing, like, is it necessary? For example, like I want to switch. Oh, yeah, you can't just switch. Like you lose a turn because otherwise you can switch like all the time. And I started to loosen this mindset up a little, and be like, okay, switch as much as you want. I'm gonna check what happens. Like, does this break the game, or like, does it break the game if you use all your potions? Maybe not. And then I watch people play, and yeah, sure, you have 10 potions and you can use them all to heal back up. But roguelikes is also resource management, right? Like, if you manage to collect a lot of these items, then just I let them use them, and that way it felt very, very dynamic, and I like that. Like, I like the fact that you could break up your turn into like moves from 3 different Animons. Like, it feels like really, like a card deck, you know. Like, I do the first 2 of this one and then swap to the other one to get like the buff, because there's also tag teams. So some, like, if you have 2 Animons with each attack team trick, they do them back to back. Like the second one becomes free. So like swapping can even be part of your strategy.
Gotcha. And I was gonna ask, but it looks like the game just answered the question for me. So that was the first time I beat the end boss.
Oh, nice.
Ever. So that was really cool to see. And I was gonna ask, do you see us having any kind of dice upgrades? And it looks like yes, we do, which is really great. I love that already.
Yes. So yeah, you can decide to either get another four-sided die, or upgrade 2 times to the higher side. That can be 2 different dice. Like you can have 2 d6s, or you can upgrade the same one twice, then it becomes a d8. And both have advantages and disadvantages. Like with 3 dice, you have of course more options, and with lesser dice, you have a higher chance to roll resonance. So like all the numbers are the same, and you also only gain experience points when you roll above your animal's level. So like you just saw that the 4 gave you XP, but the 3s didn't because your dog was level 3. So also just getting more dice will not, at some point, will prevent your animals from leveling up because you cannot roll over the level anymore. And then you might consider to get a higher dice. And yeah, have to kind of decide what you want, because I wanted the dice to also be part of your kit. And you can also change on the map, which also people often forget because it doesn't get mentioned again. You can change their colors to match your tricks, and they also have abilities if you match the colors. Oh. So like the 4th trick that you have, Invigorate, is like a wisdom trick, the blue one. And if you pay a blue trick with a blue dice and you overpay it, then the excess amount will overflow to the one below. So if you would put Invigorate to the top, for example, and then pay it with a 4, then the 2 that you need to pay it will get subtracted, and the 2 that you pay too much will flow to like the one below. So you could technically pay 2 tricks with 1 die.
Oh, how do you move them up?
On the map, you can go to the detailed screen of your animals, and there you can rearrange it. There's no tutorial for that yet.
Interesting. Okay.
All on my list. Yeah, there's like a lot. Like one played it for like a long time on stream, and he also was like, "Wow, man, this is like Shrek. This has layers after layers." I love that comment. It makes me very happy. But yeah, there are a lot of little like smaller things. There's also fusion, where you can, if you have duplicates of tricks, you can like upgrade them, which is also never explained somewhere. Okay. But yeah, so it's like the more you play, the more like you have a chance to, like, oh no.
Yeah, unfortunately, we died there. It's okay. Yeah. So I wonder if you can kind of take us through a little bit, just kind of talk about some of the upgrades we have here.
Yeah, so whenever you go on a run, you collect marbles. You can see at the top right, you have 35 marbles, and you can spend those on persistent upgrades. So the ones that is most recommended at the beginning is just like more starting items. I think that's what most pick. Starting consumables. But there's also one that's called Companion Shard, like at the bottom right. It's a bit more expensive, but that's a special one. It gives you like a special bind shard with which you can catch your own starter. Ooh. So if you unlock this, you always start a run with a Companion Shard, and then let's say you find a rare Animon in like a second region. It's like, wow, this is really cool. I want this as a starter. You capture it with a Companion Shard, and then it gets added as an option. So over time, you can basically customize your starting options. And I'm currently working on like a progression system for your Animons. So yeah, like the more you take them on runs, the more like their affection increases, and then you get like different perks with them, and they can also master tricks. So the more you do the same trick with them, then the mastery bar fills, and if it's full, you can also change what starting skills they have. So from among them that you basically mastered, you can like equip them and then change with what they start.
The
But that's
companion shard sounds really powerful. So make sure I understand it. So you can take this when you have enough marbles, you can buy it, and you can find a random encounter that you're like, hey, this guy's really cool. You can capture him, and then your future runs, you can choose him as your starter.
yes,
Oh my
exactly. So
gosh.
you have a fourth starter basically, and you can also free it up at some point. Like you had enough runs with it, you're like, I want a different one, and you can free it up, like let it go, and you have the shard back and can capture a new one. But you can also get like up to 3. So like with that, you can have up to 6 starters.
That's really neat. I like that a lot. That's really cool. So right now we have these
Yeah.
three starters. So with that, we'll have another 3 more, so we'll have a total of 6. Now, do you plan on adding any other starters to this list, or will these always be like our main picks?
No, there are a couple of promo animons that are sometimes added. Um, they're like at the bottom of the starter selection is like an input field, and you can put in codes that unlock more starters.
Ooh, okay.
Currently, there are no like what do I say? So the promo starters don't have numbers, so like they don't count towards your collection. Currently, there are no like animals that you can unlock for your starters that are basically part of the base collection. But eventually, I want to add that. That you like when you pass certain milestones in the game, you can unlock that more creatures appear in the regions, and since you have the companion shard, like you basically can add the new ones. Like if you unlock new animals, you basically also unlock new starters because you can capture them.
Gotcha. That's really cool. Now, are there any plans for like? I'm a sucker for like cosmetics. Are there any plans for like cosmetics or like skins for these guys?
Um, yeah, definitely. There are already some. Wait, let
Okay.
me check. There should be still a code for the. I did do a special one for Pride Month that had like different Pride flags, and it's random which one you get every time you start a
That's
run with
neat.
it.
That's really cool.
Um, Let me see if I can find that code again, and you could also try it out, but I'm on a new laptop. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was all very last minute plan shifting today because we're supposed to go on vacation tomorrow, but we had to shift everything around. And let me see. Because I already have like each Anemon has like a slot for variations, it's called, and I can add like more sprites there for color variations. And but I don't have the system decided yet, like how you. Like currently, it's if an Anemon has color variations, it's just random when you encounter it, which one it like rolls from the table. But I do want that's what the affection level is for. So the more affection levels it gets, the more of these like additional cosmetics you can unlock. If it's more, I would love to have more than just color variations. Like I'm thinking about hats because
Oh,
it's like
hats would be fun.
it's somewhat easy to add without like having to redraw the whole creature, and then you can unlock these and put them on them. The hats are always fun. But yeah, I haven't implemented that yet. But this is the start. The affection level is the start of basically exactly that. Get you the code. Here we go. Here on the playtest, right? Yes, I saw you in a second. Region so doop doop doop. Nah. Oh yeah, here it is. Can't. How does this operating system work? Alright, where's the chat? I can send you the code.
You can just DM it me. You can also put it on my Boost if you want. Whatever's easier.
Alright. Message didn't load. What? I'll just DM it to you. There we go. If you happen to make another run.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that right now.
Who
Actually.
knows? I mean, you would have to start a new run to unlock it, but I want you to abandon the run. Maybe is this the one where you defeat all three?
True. All right, let's
Who
continue
knows?
then.
But yeah, I'm constantly debating over because like which little things I add for like progression without completely killing the scope for me as just one person. Because there's already like so many things I would like to like catch up on, but then there's another thing and there's a bug, and I haven't done all the art for the transformations yet, but I really want cosmetics. It's really hard not to do everything and prioritize, but eventually.
It's actually,
give me enough time.
actually a kind of good segue to like my next question, because somebody in chat even mentioned like the art style reminds me of like Arctic Entertainment games. I'm not familiar with that, but who are you solely like? Are you the artist on the game?
Yes, I also draw them. I used to draw like graphic novels a while back, like digitally, and haven't done it for a long time. But then like picked it back up here because it kind of fit. Like I'm making a creature game and I need a lot of creature and I don't have a budget to pay great artists, so I just have to be that artist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I do like drawing, so I just get back to it and it's fun.
I mean, let's you have a good time with it. Now, are you the only person on your team? Like, are you a fully solo dev here?
Yeah, like the only thing, like the music is the only thing I don't do in part sound effects. The music is done by Abstraction Music, like there's a Creative Commons Zero music, so it's not made for the game, but it's like not done by me. And sound effects are partially done by me with my own mouth, and partially from free sounds.
Gotcha.
But the rest, no, I think the dice art I also bought. Those are assets, but pretty much the rest I think. Like I code, I do the UI, I do draw the art. Yeah, pretty much everything else done by me.
Gotcha. So
Full control and
all
also
by you.
full killing time planning overload.
So I can imagine it's just a lot of hats and a lot of time. Where can people go to like help you, like support you? Because I know being a solo dev is not an easy thing to do. Like where can people like find and support you?
I have a Patreon for the game that is at the start or the beginning phase, so people can either support me on Patreon, get like early builds and sneak peeks, and occasionally like there are like exclusive starters that only patrons get. There were initially for the Kickstarter that I did, which sadly didn't work out, but now those starters are for patrons. They can also, the games currently pay what you want on itch.io, so you can play for free, but you can also donate whatever you see seems right amount for you. And I have a Ko-Fi too, so there's options for one-time support and there's options for regular support.
Gotcha. Would you be able to get me your Patreon link and DM it to me?
Yes, absolutely. Be my
To get that out.
pleasure. I can find it here on the new thing that doesn't have any history on any browsing. Yeah, I like installed a new Linux distribution on this laptop just to try out something else, and have of course not backed up like any like typical logins and stuff on this, or put it in yet. So I have to log in for the first time everywhere I go. But actually I don't have to log in to just find the page. Yeah. Being organized is overrated anyway.
Exactly. Who's organized this?
Yeah,
As long as you
that's
know where everything is, you're fine.
eventually. There we go. This looks like my page. I mean, I do. Oh no, I don't want autopilot going. I do have ADHD, so like this whole doing so many things at the same time for the project, like it's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like whenever I get bored of something, like screw it, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw more of the creatures, and if I'm fed up with that, it's like, oh yeah, that's another thing I have to do, and just jumping from
One project to another project.
yeah, or like even just one task genre if of the same project, they're so different. That is, oh, is that it? Yep, there's the link.
Drop
But
that
yeah, this
straight
also
in the
means
chat.
that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So if anyone wants to support, they can go check out your Patreon. And also, wishlist the game on Steam, by the way.
Yeah, that's the Steam page. That helps for like $0 is a big help because that's how Steam decides how much to push it. So
Yeah.
the higher the number, the better.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like in many things. But yeah, also just playing the game and giving me feedback or reporting bugs is also always helpful if you don't have the budget or don't want to support financially yet. It's also always helpful and easily done when you play it anyway.
Yeah. I am in danger here.
Oh yeah, have you used your potion yet?
Yeah, I've used them.
Also, a thing that is not well explained yet is the toppings. So like the little icons under the tricks, those are optional conditions that you can meet to get bonus effects. So if you right click on headbutt, for example, you can see the 3. If you pay it exactly with a 3, it gains +2 damage. And if you pay it with 2 identical values, like or like all identical, like if you pay it with 3 ones, it stuns, or like with 2 2s. That's the other icon. And powered, for example, gives you an extra shield for every 1 that you pay on it. So if you are in a bind, you need more shields, you can try to pay it with 2 ones, then you get more shields. Or with a resonance die, like when you roll double, then it also gives you more shields.
Yeah, I noticed that a little bit ago, and I wasn't sure what the other values were, like what the other icons are. So that makes sense. I sometimes forget I can just right click and look at what they do.
Yeah, there's so much happening on the screen. Like I totally get it when things go under. But for now, you can also press F10 for the pause menu, and I just listed the icons like as a temporary solution.
Okay.
Like yeah, have a place to get a rough idea of what the icons mean at least.
Okay, and then okay, we have the combat circle here. Okay.
Exactly, it's effectiveness. Currently, there's only I think aspects are good against others, but not the other way around. Except for I think the same. Like if you use a fury attack against a fury animal, then it's disadvantage. But other than that, it's only advantages. Yeah, for example, this is the resonance dice. It's how you can decide what to turn into a critical if they're glowing.
Well, this might be it. We're getting low.
No.
Oh, there it is.
No.
It's okay. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Let's head back.
At least now you could try the gel mail code.
Yes.
I hope it's still active. So you go on start run, and then there's a input field at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, look at them. Okay, awesome.
So this one changes every run you pick it. It has a randomly picked pride flag color.
Hey, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah. It was for Pride Month, like a little event on, and there was a challenge that every player together had to capture at least 100. combined of them, and then it gets added to the base game, and they managed to achieve that. So that's why I think you can encounter it in the second region, but it's rare or something. I actually have no don't know exactly anymore where which Anemon appears, because I also change it a lot for like showcases and stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, it should be somewhere in region 2.
That's cool. Now, I assume this is strictly cosmetic. Like, it's not going to change if I get like the lesbian pride flag compared to like the trans pride flag.
No, it doesn't change the ability.
Okay.
It might later. I might play around with that, but currently it's just visual.
Gotcha. Okay.
But this, so also each Anemon has its own ability, like passive ability. And you can also find this when you, I think, right-click on the name, and Gelmio has like a Rainbow Smack. So the more different aspects are in your team, the more power it gets. So a colorful team, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I learned that a group of jellyfish apparently is called a smack. That's why I call it that.
I didn't know that. We just got smacked. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Holy.
Okay, maybe I should talk less and pay more attention, and maybe give actual helpful tips.
No, you're good. I'm loving the insight. It's awesome.
I'm glad to hear. Sometimes I just ramble. See, now I have the different color. And it should stay the same during a run, but I haven't tested this in a while.
Yeah, man, this is really cool. I like the changing cosmetic of it. It's really neat.
Yeah, and also like that you never know what you get when you start the run, even though it's the same story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, it has defensive strike. Oh, this one has tag team. So Poke has tag team. So if you capture a second one and try to teach it a tag team trick, then you can play with that and get it for free when you switch them. First, we have to get that power.
Yeah, I would like to try to get this guy now. Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
I am in danger.
Yes. Danger indeed.
Nice try.
But you can do it. So, oh yeah, so
Okay.
a double counts double. There's also this, if you manage to pay it exact, then you catch it with full health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So you can also use the rerolls to try to get, like, if you're just missing, like you had missing 2 and you could reroll. I mean, there's a chance that you roll a 1 and then fail to catch it. So that's like the trade-off. But if you reroll it into a 2 and you get it to 0 exactly, then it gets fully healed into your team.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can check or when you're back on the map, you can check your inventory if you picked something up that has tag team YOLO. I don't think. Check if YOLO has tag team. Actually, don't remember.
Let's see.
No, it has dedicated.
Oh, that's we're down at the bottom. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because if you get a trick that has tag team and you teach it to Diffdagwa, because Gelmin also has that, then you can use tag team on the first Anemon. After you pay it, switch to the second Anemon, and then their tag team becomes free. So it's basically like a high five move.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you can, but only if you do it in succession. So let's keep an eye out for a tag team move.
Oh, I like this one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I mean, you shouldn't have favorite children, but you know.
But I mean, it's cool, you know. It's really cool.
Thank you. And I just put a scythe on her head. And I was like, yeah, why not? This is cool. So this one has type mystery, and I think mystery is good against wisdom. You can also see it on their trick button. It says effective.
Ah, okay, you're right. Yeah, I see.
But Diffdagwa is also wisdom, so you have to be careful. But you have one sour drop, which is rare, but it can revive one. So as long as you don't lose both. Yeah. And if you roll resonance, you can try to put it on defensive strike to make it a critical, and you get do more damage and get more shield.
Oh yeah. I think about
Then you could reroll. Try to make use of the rerolls to get a critical. And pressure, like if you look, this has shield break, so it only does
tied to
damage.
shields. Oh, I definitely misunderstood that when I looked at that first.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about renaming them better because there's shield break and armor pierce. Armor pierce ignores shield. Shield break only goes against shield. So maybe I can make it clearer, but yeah.
I think it's pretty clear. I just think I need to learn how to read.
Yeah, or I have to like make a highlight effect, like when I have overhead, that it like flashes only the shield or something.
Maybe.
But so far so good. Yeah, it currently doesn't have shield. Back in. Hey.
Oh man. Okay.
And trainers also have 2 animals, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a unfortunate matchup that you happen to have 2 wisdom types and randomly get the one mystery type trainer. Yeah, it still can happen with the trainers, but that's exactly the situation I want to avoid, at least with the bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, can be very punchy. But yeah, poke also. What does Diffdago have? You can switch Diffdago like without losing something. You can also press the icon to immediately switch without the menu, like that's a quick switch.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Okay, it has headbutt. This can be your chance. So if you manage to roll a 2 with the 3, like re-roll into a 2, as long as you pay it with 2 exact values.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there you go. So you turn it into critical, and
Oh my
you
gosh.
activate, unless it's not working at the moment. That might also be true. Because this is a thing that keeps working and then breaking. I fixed that so many times.
Oh, he's dead.
Sorry, it should have
Oh, it's
stunned
okay.
it.
It's okay. That was still a lot of damage.
There are a few elements that like I keep fixing and then they change something and then it breaks again, and I could have sworn I made it like change proof, and yeah, no, code just ignores me.
That's just game design, right?
Nap. I'm going to break anyway. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's all good. Now I love her purple dice. Are we gonna see like dice skins come in? Like, are we gonna be able to customize our dice in the future?
Yes. I mean, I can't promise it because I'm still just one person, but I really want to. Yes, but like I love dice. Like, did you ever play Armello?
I'm not familiar with it now.
It's like League of Geeks, the studio from Australia, I think. That's like a board game, but like it was like digital first.
Okay.
And it's basically 4 players, 4 like animal characters fighting for the throne. It's very like, I don't know, like Disney Game of Thrones vibes. And it also has dice and cards, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. But they also have a lot of dice skins, and I always want to get them. No. I'm so sorry. It was such a
no, it's okay. It's okay.
bad lack of matchup.
No, it happens.
I can now at least show you the, like, if you go to your dice bag.
Dice bag. Dice. Oh,
and
dice bag.
Then you can. It's not cosmetics, but you have the different types. So you can, for example, change one to a blue wisdom dice. And that's what I meant earlier. So if you overpay a blue trait with a blue dice, then it overflows to the lower one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you now capture a Fury one and you have like red tricks, you can also change the dice to red. So they only trigger when you match, like when you pay the matching color. Otherwise, they're just like regular dice. So like you don't have a disadvantage for mismatching them, but you only get the special ability. Now go to the detail screen again. So make sure that or like no sorry the party.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Run menu, party, gel meal, and then details. And there you can rearrange. So if you put pressure up there, exactly. So if you now pay, for example, a 4 with the blue dice on pressure, then defensive strike gets paid the excess 1.
Interesting.
So if you could, exactly, if you put poke there and you roll a 4, then you can pay both of them.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god. I like that.
That's
I like that so much. It's really cool.
Glad to hear. Yeah, I like it too. I like wanted to have like little systems, like once you figure out the base game, that you discover like, how can I get like a little more strategy out, and then you look around and see like, oh, I can optimize like for these tricks with these dice. And the gray dice have the ability to... Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
There's an actual tutorial popping up for a change.
Yeah, it's basically just reinforcing what you just mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The gray dice have the ability that they never re-roll into the same number, like in a row. So if you have a 1, you know with the gray dice, if you re-roll it, that it will be anything but a 1. And that can also be helpful.
That's really neat.
I'm glad you like it. It's also I also like matching, like making your deck basically, like the tricks and the dice together are sort and the stickers. You can like basically have like some sort of deck building mechanics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I paid pressure and poke. Ooh. Oh no! Sometimes they hit hard.
Hard sometimes. I want to check out Little Slug Guy. It's the one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I think Chelmiel has a bit of not the greatest starting abilities.
So these are all normals. So we can leave them.
Yeah, the other 3 always start with like 3 curiosity tricks.
Okay, gotcha.
But there's also one upgrade that you can buy that you can start your run like with a random flash strafe.
Okay.
And then you can, if you're lucky, you get like a trick of a color that you need, and you can teach them that. But also once the mastery system is done, let's say you do like the blue trick that you used, and then the more you play with gel meal, the more they use that one blue trick, the more it fills the mastery bar, and once it's full, you can add it as a starting trick.
Okay.
And then like permanently basically adjust their starting tricks. Oof.
Yeah, I got hit pretty hard there a little bit ago.
Yeah, you make sure to use up your rerolls, because like the criticals can dish out so much damage.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm failing so many times. I'm only really rerolling when I don't have a lot of options. Should probably utilize that more, especially since they come back over time. Each term, I think, right? You get another reroll.
Yeah. They refresh, and also it's depending on their stats. So the more luck you have, I think every 4 points of luck gives you another reroll. Oh, but you just had a resonance. I can try one more time. Yeah, but okay, Snap also gets a bonus if you pay it exact, so that's also good. But why does... Oh! You know what? The stunning actually works, I think.
Okay.
Because originally, since it says two 1s, because originally I meant it that you have to pay it with like only 1s, and then it works. But it did work with any identical numbers, so it also worked with 2 2s, but it was unintentional. But at some point, I just explained it to people to do it that way. But then I fixed it at some point that it actually only works as it's originally intended with 3 ones. So I thought it was a bug, but I think I fixed it back to that it only works with ones. So
Gotcha,
maybe
okay.
we get around to test that. I'll just misuse this stream to bug test.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you can also, like, you don't have to pay all the tricks in one turn. Like, you can start to pay them and then pay the rest in the next turn. And the same goes for, like, the bonus effects. So if you have to pay it with 3 ones, but you only have 2 dice, you can pay 2 ones in one turn. Or, like, each turn one, and then it also works.
Gotcha, okay.
So
That was a green one.
yeah. So green
Patience.
ones, if you pay them, but then don't use them, they grow and become stronger.
Interesting. Okay.
So they are a lot about setting up your tricks and then like wait for them to become stronger, but then they remain that strong for the rest of the fight.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm actually not sure if it, not sure if it works with Rodride, since Rodride has a special damage source, so it's based on how much poison the enemy has. But it might still add it anyway. I haven't tested that combination actually.
So Rot Riot really isn't useful since I don't have anything that poisons them, right? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, on this Rodride, no, it does not.
Got it.
But yeah, maybe we can find something.
Yeah.
But you can try if you pay it and not use it.
True. Yeah, let's see what happens.
I think it just adds a damage.
Okay, so it does grow.
So you have to like end your turn and then it did grow, but it's still 0. Yeah, I think I'm checking if it's like if the base value is 0.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense since I don't have anything that poisons them. So that's kind of what I would.
Yeah. Okay, but maybe we can find something. There is. Oh damn! Oh, sloppy backflip is problematic. It's very strong.
Jeez.
And I'm debating whether or not to give it to the Animons, like by default. Like currently, the tricks are random. Oh yeah, see there you got the perfect catch.
Yeah.
Lay heals, nice. There, Vine Whip. Nope, that doesn't give poison. But still, that one can grow. So if you
take that.
Yep. Oh no. Ah, okay. I forgot it comes after.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
Now for patient abilities, it doesn't matter like the order since it was just the blue ones that did the overflow, right?
Yeah. Only the blue ones, the order matters. The rest can be wherever you want it to be.
Gotcha. Okay. Gives you 15 bottle caps whenever you open a chest. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Inventory. Now, are stickers automatically equipped? Because I don't really know.
Yeah, stickers are like permanent boons that you have. Like once you pick them up, they just are there for the run.
Interesting. All right.
Look
at this guy. This guy's great. I love this guy. He's awesome. Oh man.
Catch it. The monkey horse.
Love him.
Yeah. So this one is Fury, which would be effective against Halazoom.
Yeah. It looked like there was going to be a lot of damage. I needed to get him out of there.
Yep. No, that's a good call. I think a sloppy backflip actually is supposed to deal damage to yourself. I'm not sure if it works right now. That's also something that kept working and not working.
Yeah. So 4 damage to self. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's just do it.
Yeah. And also Difdago's special ability is that it likes to hop around. So it does work.
It definitely did.
But you can try to catch it now with a 2. You just need 1 die. Nope. Just
Oh,
do you have a branch left?
do I have what?
You could catch it now since you have a.
Oh, I could. Oh, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. And it
Oh,
rerolls
nice.
both the die. There you go. Nice.
I like this guy. He's a silly little guy.
It's
I
green.
love it.
Oh.
Plus burning. Ooh. Yeah, why not? So now I should at least get one fury dice, I imagine.
Yeah, make sure that you teach it to it yet, because you just picked it up in
Oh,
Kindle.
right,
You have to
right.
teach it to it yet. Yeah, there you go. So in Kindle, like fire abilities work similar to grow, except for they reset when. So you need to feed them with fire dice each turn, and that's how they become stronger. But there's no limit to it.
Okay.
But if you fail a turn, like if you don't give them a fire dice per turn, then they revert back to the original damage. So you basically have to keep feeding them. Whereas patience, like the growing, it is permanent for the fight, but it's also limited to the dice number. So if you pay it with a 4, then it can grow up to 4 times.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ouch. One day we will get this done.
Alright, so his grow's maxed. Okay. So just do that.
Now it does 5. That's pretty decent. You can also, I think, when you right click, it should give you a breakdown of how the value is. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 2 plus grow 3.
Wow, okay.
So you could get one more, I think, if you paid with a 4. That's already like 5 damage for 2 is already like pretty good right now. And now you could also, now that you have 2 different types and dice, you can also pay the green move, do it, and then switch to Kirsan and do the red move, because you don't do the turn. Then
That's right. Okay, I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, so many layers. Yeah, nice. There we go. That's some good damage.
Oh man. Let's see.
Ooh, another resonance. Oh, 11 critical. Oh yeah. Resonance 3 on a headbutt is really good because it turns it into a critical, but also satisfies its special, the 3 condition. So you get +2 bonus and then it gets doubles. That's a very good dice to drop on it. Oh, and it's burning.
Stoke.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm thinking about reworking growth a little bit because they're currently like very similar to each other. And I was thinking about some way to make grow harder to trigger, but then also be permanent. So not just for the fight, but that you can grow them over your run. So it feels a bit more different than Stoke. Because currently Stoke feels like the fast, angry version of increasing the damage. The other one is like the slower but longer version, but both kind of similar. I'll see. I'll see what I come up with. Where you also, when you level up, you get also a free flash drive. That
We
also
love it. We love it.
get very clear, but it's now in your inventory. And it's also get easily missed. Because it looks like your Animon learned that trick, but it's basically meant as like, you got this item.
Yeah.
This is also good for poison. Like now you have two moves that are good for when the enemy has poison, but
But
you
nothing
can
to actually poison
you
it.
cannot do it. Yeah. Oh
It's
man.
okay, we'll get there. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that is all the time that we have. Uh,
that's okay.
Zion, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. If you could,
Of
just
course.
one
Thanks for
last
playing.
time, where can people find you? Where can people learn more about this game?
Uh, yeah, so you can find me on Blue Sky as Zein.games and on HIO. Just look for Soulblaze on HIO. That's also where I usually post my devlogs, and I have a Discord channel where you can also ask questions or talk about strategies or something, which is also, I think, linked on the HIO page. Should be there, yes.
Perfect. I think it's also a link on your Steam page, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
right. There's also.
Perfect. Well, Zion, thank you so much for taking the time. Y'all check out
Thanks for playing.
Soulblaze on Steam and itch.io. The demo is available. Demo's available right now, right? Correct?
Yes, it's right now. I think the playtest is also still running and it's like public, so you can just. It says request, but you get auto approved. So if you want to try out the dev build with 3 regions, just hit the press button on Steam and then you can play this build that you just saw here.
Yeah, join the demo or join the playtest, play the demo, play the game. It's fun. Wishlist it, and check Zion out on Blue Sky Zion. Again, thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks
I'm
for
gonna,
having me.
of course. I'm gonna jump out of here. And again, thanks again. Y'all go check out Zion. See y'all later. Thanks, Zion.
Take care. Bye.
That was fun. Oh, Soulblaze, man. Oh, that was really fun. There's a lot of like. I'm trying to think of the good word for it. There's a lot of like moving parts in it. You can do a lot of different things, like the dice, the new dice, or like the different dices. I had no idea those even existed. That was really cool. There's so much into that game. Yo, Cry, welcome in. Hello. There's a demo. Yeah, there's a demo. Jimmy, hello, Jimmy. Good to see you. Yeah, that was an ace flag. That was really cool. The jellyfish was really cool. All right, we went a little bit over, but you know what? That was okay because that was a lot of fun.